Hello, my nutrition friends. Brian here coming at you with podcast number 3. Today, I would like to talk about weight control for 2026. We've just finished the national eating season, the holidays, Thanksgiving, first of the year, Christmas. Statistics show during the holiday season from November 1st through January 1st, the average American gains like 11 to 12 pounds, which is a lot. And it's just the parties, the beverages, the food, the high calorie stuff, and everybody wants to be sociable and eat. The world is really dysfunctional to be healthy and thin. Everything around us is high calorie, high fat. So we have to make an effort to make it functional and make it work. And the good news is, my friends, it's not that hard to do this. So if we look at the numbers, if we look at the rudiments or look at empirically of weight loss, fat is basically 9 calories per gram. Metabolically, it costs you closer to 11 calories per gram. It's an inefficient source of energy. Carbohydrate, 4 calories per gram. It's when you eat the carbs and what type of carbs you eat. You want to get most of your carbs, 80% of calories and carbs in the first part of your waking day. So for instance, your breakfast in the morning should be high in carbohydrates, good carbohydrates, oatmeal, grapefruit, things like that. That's good in the morning, gets you going. You want that energy to get through the day or to get a good workout in. Fat is you need fats. You want fats that are naturally occurring. Like I referred to, almonds are good. And natural peanut butter would be a good one. Protein is 4 calories per gram. Again, your lean sources of protein, we'll talk more about that. So getting back to the carbs, the type of carbs you want would be the low glycemic index carbs. Those, you can Google glycemic index of carbohydrates. It'll break it down to high, medium, low. You want the low and the medium. That would be the ones that they don't cause an increase or a spike in the insulin from the pancreas. So you don't want that endogenous insulin spiked. And the low glycemic index carbs are better at not causing that spike. The high glycemic index ones do that. So check out definitely the glycemic index of your carbs. And when you're eating the carbs in the morning, you do not want any complex carbs late at night, like after 6 p.m. I would cut them off. Complex carbs would be like pasta, rice, potatoes, anything like that late in the evening, because you're going to fill up your glycogen stores, which is a storage form of carbohydrate, and then it's all going to be converted to fat, simply speaking. So every 3,500 calories is 1 pound. We talked about that. So we want a deficit calories. How do we do that? Some quick tips. In the morning, upon rising, get some physical activity. It doesn't have to be hard. Moderate cardio. Jump on a treadmill and walk for 20 minutes at a good pace. Average walking pace is 3 miles per hour. If you kick it up a little bit, you can get to 4 miles per hour. I would put the treadmill on a little uphill gradient. That can help. Drink the water as first, rehydrate your body as soon as you get up. I actually keep a water bottle by my bedside table at night because I drink water during the night. It's good to keep yourself flushed like that. So do that cardio upon rising. You want to get that metabolism jump started. Like, think of a dead battery, like your metabolism isn't moving when you wake up from sleep. It's like, wake up, start burning calories. So jump start it, just like you would jump start the battery in your car if it was dead. The 3 B's I recommend when you cook food: bake, broil, boil, as opposed to frying. I'm going to give you an example. If you took a nice piece of baked cod or haddock and you baked it in the oven in a little lemon juice and water, it's 25 calories per ounce. So that 10-ounce piece would be 250 calories. Now, if you take that same piece of cod, that 10 ounce, and it was deep fried, now you're looking at 100 calories per ounce. So that 250 calorie piece of cod has now become 1,000 calories. You've quadrupled times 4 those calories by deep frying. Oil is liquid fat. There's good oils, some are better, like olive oil, monounsaturated, have a better effect on bad cholesterol. We'll talk about that on another podcast. But oil is basically fat, 2,000 calories a cup. So when you deep fry anything or eat deep fried foods, chicken, fish, you're times 3 or 4 the calories per ounce. Per ounce. That's very calorically dense, just as a word of advice. If you want to pan fry something, all you need to do is just sear the pan with a little bit of olive oil or sunflower oil, just a little bit. Take a paper towel and sear it. You don't have to pour a cup of oil in there or half a cup of oil and deep fry it. So plan ahead, meal prep. When I used to do my bodybuilding, I would take 1 day, sometimes 2 days a week, and cook my chicken, my turkey, my sweet potatoes, my yams, my brown rice. I don't recommend anything white, no white flour, no white sugar. I go with all whole grains. If I eat rice, it's brown rice. I like the yams, the sweet potatoes. They're about 23 calories an ounce. They work pretty good, and they're a good carb earlier in the day. Cruciferous, when you're dealing with vegetables, it's only 40 calories a cup, like green beans, broccoli, cauliflower. So it would be hard to take in a lot of calories with vegetables. So to OD on veggies is not a bad thing. So if you look at protein real quick, it's 8 grams per ounce. So if you have a 4-ounce portion of turkey, fish, you're looking at 32 grams. That's all the body can assimilate at one time. You don't need big portions. You want small portions. And Michael,